Hey, beauties. How are you? It's Jillian Bolands. Welcome to this amazing module that I'm so excited to share with you. Oh, I can't even stand it. In the moment that I've created it and presenting it to you, this has been a long time coming, and it's been a true labor of love because I really wanted to give it all of the tenderness that it deserves, as well as present it in such a way that it's just me talking to you. So it's not as intense. It doesn't feel as like heady and heavy. I just want this to feel light. I want it to feel empowering, and I'm ready to present it now. And I'm really, really excited about it because I know that you're going to get a lot out of this. So thank you for tuning into the Paradigm Shifting Story, Service, and Sales module. And here we go. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Welcome to looking at sales in a whole new way. So what's sales got to do with it? Everything and nothing all at the same time. That's what sales has to do with it. So here's where you are, right? You're living your life in a state of trying to figure out how to do X, Y, and Z. Trying to figure out, we're in that state right now. You have had the revelation that what you're doing is not super in alignment with what you really want. You've got a deeper story. You've got amazing ideas. You want to connect. You want to serve. And in your current state, you know it's time to simply level up. It's time to take it to the next level. Whether you're creating your own business or whether you've got the platform of your business and you've been chugging away and you've been rocking it, but you just know like it's time to up it even more. Like that's where you are right now. You have created your own business and you've done the deep diving into who you really are. And that's really powerful, my friends. You check your priorities, you check your passions, and you check your life situation. It's time for you to dream big. It's time for you to start creating. It's time to put one foot in front of the other. No more forcing. You're excited right now in this moment. You're excited about the services and the products that you are coming up with. You're coming up with some amazing stuff. So present state is you are excited about what you're creating. You have so much to give. Your message and your tools are going to serve the world in a hugely expansive way. You know that. You feel good about it, and you are ready to make that impact and subsequent income by way of following what you are meant to do, right? So that's like the state of the state. But now you have to sell stuff, right? Like now we're there. And all of a sudden, all of that internal work, all that feel good momentum, all that alignment kind of goes a little bit fuzzy because we start to ask questions like, where am I going to get people? Where do I find new clients? How do I get my products and services in front of people who want it? And even more specifically, who want to buy it? How do I make people as excited about this as I am? This is one, this one right there, that one is particularly big for network marketers. Because that's one thing that we are constantly in the network marketing world worried about. How do I make people feel as excited as I am? And how do I do it in a way that doesn't make me seem like a slimy salesperson? We've all had that thought, my friends. Let's just call it what it is. When we think of sales, we're triggered by certain things, and slimy salesperson always comes up. And to all of those questions, I reply, slow down, my friend. And remember who you are. We've done the deep diving. You know the present state. You've done it all. If you are here, you've been there. If we've been working together, right? Remember who you are. So let's just clear a few things up, like right off the bat. It is not within you to be a slimy salesperson. That's like not even an option. You are just not wired that way. Most everyone has that fear when they step into the world of exchanging their goods and services for money, which is what sales is, loves. Like it's an exchange. It's an exchange. But what you have created is of you and your truth. And when you spread that truth, you will never come across as anything less than beautiful. That's just the fact of it. It's not within you. It's not of you to be a slimy salesperson. That's not within your DNA. And because you have created something from your truth, spreading that is just spreading your beauty. And what a gift that is. Number 2, you have created all that you have in a way that feels super authentic to you. Allowing for that exchange to be equally authentic to you will not only be way more fun, but it'll be way more profitable. So allow for that to happen. Allowing for that exchange to be equally authentic to you is going to be way more fun. So you have created a product or service that is super authentic. Allowing for the exchange to be authentic is going to make the whole situation even more powerful because it's of you. Again, it's of you. Number 3, you do not get people. You give to people and they in turn get you. I want you to write that one down. That one's simple, but that one needs to be plastered on the wall. You do not get people, right? Like we hear that all the time. Where am I going to get people? Where am I going to get clients? Where am I going to get customers? You don't get people. You give to people and they get you. Huh. That's a little bit more pretty to say, isn't it? And number 4, it is impossible to make people feel a certain way because you told them to. It is everything to allow for them to tap into the excitement that you possess by being excited and sharing that energy with them. That's what it is. Underscore, bold, italicized print. That's everything right there. So do you feel better? Do you feel better? Good. Now let's proceed with the reframe of sales and then the logistical how-tos, because I know you want those too. I sure did. And I am going to do, like a side note, if you hear tiny human feet running around upstairs, I've got our babysitter here with my kiddos. So they are literally on the floor above me. But I'm just keeping it real for you because that's what us mamapreneurs do. And I know that many of you can relate to that. So go you. Okay, first, let's get back into this. What a blessing it is that we live in a time and a place where we can literally express our creativity and superpowers in such a way that is worth something. Oh my gosh. We have invested in ourselves with money, time, and experiences, received education, as well as have tools and products available to us to allow for us to deepen our own personal knowledge base and acumen, create what it is we were meant to serve the world with, and then let the world know it's available for purchase. We live in a time and a place where we can do all that. It's incredible. It's mind-blowing. So for 2 seconds, stop worrying so much about the logistics of conversion rates and niche marketing and sit in awe that this is available to you and that you are actively doing it. It's amazing. Next, this world would not be the same without you in it. We know this. We've talked about this in other modules, but literally this world would not be the same without you in it. You bring a completely authentic and personal style and feeling to all that you do. Subsequently, no one else is going to have the exact same thoughts and ideas that you have. And because of that, the products and services that are created by way of your very own, very special thoughts and ideas will not be created and delivered by anyone else in a way that is quite as impactful. And people need your way of doing it. They need your solution. They need your help, my friends. They need your help. And that's ultimately what all products and services are centered around. It's helping other people. It's helping the former version of you, right? So powerful. So since we clearly have the opportunity, right? Like I am speaking to you on a camera that is set up through my computer, impacting your life, coaching you in this way. And you went to my website, found me, clicked a button to purchase these things, transfer funds, right? Like we've got the tools, we've got the surroundings, we've got the infrastructure to create. We have the opportunity plus the education, plus the tools to create. We also have you. You have you. So let's talk about what sales really is. And this is my very humble opinion on the definition of sales, but sales is the opportunity for you to soulfully share your story and serve others. A lot of S's in that. So you can have fun with like the alliteration with the S's and sales and all that. But that's what it is for me. That's what it is for me. And that's how I want you to feel this, and insert your own emotions, insert your own products and services into that, and understand that sales is an opportunity for you to soulfully share your story and serve others. Right? Okay. When you have something to sell, you have something to serve people with. And because you have established your expertise in the way you do things through sharing your story and showing what you know to be truth, there is a monetary value that reiterates that it is something worthy of exchange. Sit with that one. That might be a really cool paragraph there to journal on. I'm going to read it again, actually, because I like it so much. When you have something to sell, you have something to serve people with. And because you have established your expertise in the way you do things through sharing your story and showing what you know to be truth, there is a monetary value that reiterates that your thing that you have, is something that is worthy of exchange. When you share your story, you are energetically selling you. When you follow your own story with an offer or a tool that can help people on their journey, you now have a way to serve. So amazing. I love it so much. People want to know your story so that they can connect with your solution. So don't sell. Don't sell. This is a module about sales, and I'm saying don't sell. Don't sell. Instead, share your story and serve others with your solutions. Period. End of subject. I could end this right here, but I won't, because I know that you want the logistical stuff, and I want to dive in a little bit deeper to the feelings and things too. No one likes to be sold to. So that is like, you know the feeling. Does anyone even answer their phone anymore when they don't recognize the number? Does anyone actually open the front door when somebody comes up to the door that you don't know? Like, nobody likes to be sold to, friends. People don't like the feeling that they're being sold to. We don't have the time to listen to someone trying to convince us to spend money on something that we don't need. So don't do that. And P.S., you wouldn't do this anyway. I'm just kind of reiterating to show you like the hilarity behind our thought process about why we get scared to sell, because that's what we're afraid of, but that's not what you do. So release that and hone in here. Instead, share your story so that it reaches people who do need what you have available, because they are now where you were then before you figured it out. Right? People don't want to be sold to, because that kind of insinuates that you're trying to convince them to spend money on something that they don't need. But in fact, your story predetermines and presupposes that the people that are listening and that are engaged are in need of something, and in fact are willing to spend money on the solution if they feel connected enough to you. So allow for your story to be the thing that makes people feel seen, heard, supported, and loved, and allow for the products and services to be the extended hand that is pulling them out of their pain and into their own version of the solution that you're providing them with. That is a powerful visual, isn't it? By you offering up a product or service that's going to help people, you're literally extending your hand and saying, I can help you. I can help you out of that pain. I can help you out of this moment. I can help you out of this time frame. You're going to develop your own solution, but this was mine, and yours will likely be its own beautiful, personalized spin-off of it. Awesome, right? So powerful. So let's dive into the how-tos in sharing your story and serving. Number one, you make an income based on your impact. And you cannot make that impact or serve anyone if you don't put your offerings up for sale. So the first step in sales is to create your offerings. Get crystal clear about your products and services and how they have helped you and will proceed to help others, and make them available for purchase, friends. Go do it. Get it on your website, get it out there. Post about it on social media. Tell your friends what you've got is now available for purchase. Number two, consistency is key. If you want people to know you, like you, trust you, and then invest in you, you need to be sharing why all the time. Share your story all the time. Share your solutions all the time. Share your love, share your heart all the time. Let people know that you are consistently putting it out there because you believe in it that much, and you are going to be ready for them when they're ready. So powerful. Number 3, get on social media. Share where you were, share what you did, share what you do now. Go to events. Share where you were, share what you did, share what you do now. Get on the phone with people. Share where you were, share what you did, and share what you do now. You see what I did there? If you want to sell anything, people need to know you. So go get in front of people through any avenue possible. And I would tend to advise that you do it in a place that your ideal client is. Are they on social media? Are they going to events? Are they sitting in a brick and mortar location? Are they on a phone? Go to them, meet them where they are, and share who you are with them. Number 4, don't post then ghost. Don't post and ghost, people. Make sure you continue to interact with people after you share your story and make your offerings. Remember, these people are former versions of you and they want your continued support. So if you're posting something on social media and they comment, allow for them to feel supported by commenting back. If you have walked into somebody's place of business and you have shared your story and offered up your services and you haven't heard back, call them, follow up, walk back in there and say, hey, thank you so much for giving me your time the other day. Remember me? Remember I'm this person that's going to solve all of this stuff for you? Hi. Don't post and ghost, and that goes to everything. That includes not only social media, but any interaction that you have with people. Don't put it out there once. Anybody does that. Everybody does that. Not you. You're going to be consistently there, communicating with, interacting with, supporting people, loving people, making them feel that connection, and then just reminding them that all of this is not going away for them, so your solution is not going away either. So good. Here's the biggie. Number 5, understand that the price that you charge is directly correlated to the transformation your client gets to experience. I learned this from my coach, and my mind was blown by this concept. Oftentimes, we get into this heady space that the price of what you have to offer is all about us, when actually the price has the opportunity to reflect the level of transformation we are ready for our clients to experience. Right? So we all have freebies hanging out in our inbox right now. And because there's no incentive to act, we don't, which means we won't be transformed by whatever that thing is. When you have something that has changed things for you and allows for you to aid others with their transformation, the level of exchange is going to directly correlate with the level of transformation that that person will have. Now, this doesn't mean that we inflate our prices because we want to totally transform people's lives and we think, I can just charge them bazillions of dollars. We must remember that they have to be willing to invest in that transformation. And if it's astronomical compared to what they value the transformation at, it won't sell or serve. However, when you incentivize someone to finally make the changes that they are ready for because your story and service makes them feel supported, it's a win-win on both sides. Right? Super cool. So just a couple of things. Number 1, know the rules and who makes the decisions when you are going from location to location to share your services. Many places have, for example, front desk representatives that are not able to have the conversation, and the practice manager gets annoyed that you didn't call first. Do your homework first and be respectful of the rules. There are places where there are rules for vendors or for people offering up services that they need to go through the manager or whatever. And if you just show up and that's frowned upon, and you can't always know these things, but you can try to do your research, you can try to dig it up a little bit before, then automatically that's like a strike against you. And you don't want that. You want to show up following their rules and playing their game, because that is how you are going to most respectfully grab their ear and their heart. Number 2, offer up free value before sharing the sale. Make helpful posts online. Offer webinars. Invite people to events. Teach for free. And then offer up services to those who have already experienced the value that you have to offer. How amazing would it be for someone to experience a free group with you or a free educational webinar, and they like get blown away by the content that you're delivering for free? What does their mind do next? Like, oh my gosh, she just gave that all to me for free. Like, I can't even imagine how amazing, how transformative her information will be, her services will be when I have to invest in them, when I get to invest in them. That's the way we work. Offer up your services for free so that when with the bigger stuff, you can feel confident knowing and saying, I've really impacted you already. And I know that this is going to help take you to the next level. So in order to do that, I want you to invest in your own transformation. And I want you to incentivize yourself to act. Incentivize yourself to move by investing in yourself. Number 3, if you feel like you are coming across as too something, too loud, too soft, too phony, too pushy, whatever, check yourself. Do some meditating. Make sure you get back into alignment and honor your truth. If you think you are too much of something, you also think you are not enough of something else. Think about that. And that's not true. You are amazing, and so is your story, and so are your offerings. Remember to remember all of that, and then get back out there. Get back in alignment. We all have those moments where we feel funky, and it's like, oh, I just was too much right there. Like, okay, sister, reel it back in. Center it in. Get into an alignment. Look at that as an experiment. Like, okay, this is how that made me feel when I acted like this. Check, won't do that again. And get back out there as an even more aligned version of you. It's incredible. Because here's the truth. We get to learn and grow through all of this process, and that is everything. Number 4, and I actually learned this from my own network marketing experience, and it's so true. No means not right now. People need to see things a minimum of 7 times for them to act, according to statistics that I've heard. You may approach someone and they just might not be ready for what you have to offer up to them at this point in their journey. This is why you keep showing up as you, sharing your story and spreading your services. Eventually, those who were meant to be served by you will be. And finally, my friends, you're worthy. And so are your offerings. And you are at the precipice of changing the lives of so many people. Feel it, believe it, be it. Be that change. Go sell, my friends. Share your story and serve with your solutions. And I'm just so excited to see the income that truly you're going to generate by sharing you, by showing up as you, by honoring you, and then just like because of all of that, honoring the people that you get to serve because they are a former version of you. You are amazing, my friends. We will see you later. We'll catch you back in the group, or we'll catch you back wherever we are best connecting right now. And I hope this served you, and I can't wait to watch you sell all your stuff. You're amazing. Have a great day.